of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Alderman Lycossu.
Here.
Alderman Rose Rosenblum.
Here.
Alderman Gloria Boehner.
Here.
Alderman Paul Franklin.
Here.
Okay, I need a motion for approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, I need a motion for the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion for the consent agenda.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, public forum, we have the Chamber of Commerce down.
I've been appointed to represent the chamber. I got a letter I'd like to pass out to you. I'm not going to tell you, you can throw it in the trash can and do what you want to with it, but I'm going to read it. And I hope to get a response in the future. But we got concerned with one major issue that we want to address. Newspaper. Well, we won't give a question how the newspaper got it. You'll see me give it to me. Thank you. Okay, back some time ago, we had to quit buying gas from the station in town. In our opinion, personal reason, I'll read the letter. Because it all happened after he turned in a letter like I did. And it left us raised a lot of hair or something. His constitutional right to do, so this is what we do. Mayor Franklin, Board of Aldermen, the city, the St. Mary's Chamber of Commerce unspoken motto is to provide opportunities for business and community development. From the beginning, the St. Mary's Chambers have provided necessary resources for business to locate in the city and have continuously served as their advocate within the city. As we stand behind our motto to serve business, we also try to support the citizens who make up the fabric of this community. We have stood behind these core values and objectives to serve the town in a way that benefits everyone. The Board of Aldermen is empowered by the voters to collectively make decisions that are in the best interest of the city. However, sometimes elected officials fail to remember that they was elected to represent the cities of the community. Personal feelings should not be brought into city board meetings to make city policies. It has been brought to our attention that the Board of Aldermen is refusing to patronize a local business because the individual did not agree with the decision made by the board and voiced his concern. You're not always going to make decisions that please everybody. The city has now boycotted the business because he stated his concern. The Board of Aldermen should be working on keeping every business that comes to St. Mary's. The fact that the workers are using working hours to travel for items that can be purchased locally is a waste of city funds and work hours. It should not and will not be tolerated by the citizens. You are using your office for personal vendetta, and this is wrong. We in the Chamber have financially contributed to the city of St. Mary's many a time. We have donated heavily to the fire department for equipment and vehicles. We have contributed to the city park for mowing and maintenance. We have loaned the city money for street pavement when the city lacked the necessary funds to do so. We have purchased Christmas street lighting and paid all the bills and maintained with no cost to the city. After the 1973 flood, we donated all the land that now makes up the St. Mary's highest subdivision, the new firehouse, the new water tower, and 3 businesses. During the 93 flood, we spent many dollars helping to save the area where the bank and post office was located. This year, the city chose not to sandbag the area, and now we have no post office. We have met and visited with the legislators to get the post office and that services restored to the residents. The chambers cannot at this time continue to financially support the city as long as this board continues to disregard the business people within the city. If at a later date the board decides to support local business, then the chamber will again support the city in every way possible. We are asking the mayor finally meet with the elected board of Aldermen and make a decision to support the city and the people who live and work here. This type of behavior not befitting to our elected officers, and the citizens deserve better. There were 2, 4, 6 of them at that meeting. There's 2, actually that's why their names are not on here, because they weren't at the meeting, they were part of it. Anybody got any questions?
Does all the chamber members agree with that?
All the signed, the other 2 wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they agree with it,
Okay,
but I can't speak for them because they weren't there and I have not spoken to them.
okay. Well, I want to ask you something. Have a seat, Carl.
Well, right ahead.
We are supporting, you talking about, Tom, okay. We are supporting, he's getting a piece of the pie, Carl. Look, now wait, now just hear me out,
I've heard this before. Heard what?
We're trying to save the city some money. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Now, all right.
I'm listening to you and then you listen to me. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm not going to, Carl, I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay, that's it.
I'm not going to argue.
Okay,
No.
I make a motion, we move on, so you get no work, you both know better. Don't sit here and argue, then we're not gonna listen to it. Move on.
Okay.
Well, I expect this to be responded to in a later date.
We will.
If you don't want to, you don't have to. I can't make it.
Right, that's it. So,
Well, I got another session
Okay.
coming up. I speak for myself.
Okay.
I didn't do it.
Old business, dumpster for yard debris cleanup program. David put a dummy letter in your packet when we discussed this. This could be a letter that we could send out. It's up to you guys whether or not you want to follow through with it. I mean, it's entirely up to you how you, if you want to do this, if you want to table it, that's entirely up to you. But we need to make a decision because it is summertime and people do need to start getting their yards cleaned up and getting, so.
I myself think it's a good idea.
Okay.
To get somewhere to get rid of some stuff they can't get rid of anywhere else. Myself, that's a good idea to do it.
And like we said, you can't throw like air conditioners or anything like
No,
that.
and it does say in the letter that the only items that you can place in there are, you know, what would be accepted in a landfill.
Yes.
So, and we're, you know, if you guys want to follow through with this, we'll have to try to keep an eye and make sure that hopefully everybody will follow this and only put stuff in there, you know, that's allowed. But me and David checked on the dumpster prices.
$165 every time they change it, $50 a ton for dump fees, and a dumpster the size we had for the flood will hold 4 tons. So $200 a load, $160 to change it.
But I think we ought to set a date to have the dumpster, you know, just have it for a
I
certain
agree with
time.
that, yeah.
So that's something that we need to decide when we want to do this, but we need to get these moving first before, because there are a few places here in town that we probably do need to contact them and, you know, let them know, hey, you know, you need to clean up your yard and we're going to provide a dumpster for that. So,
Let's do it.
okay, so I guess the next thing we need to do is decide when we want to do the dumpster. I mean, when you want to have the dumpster available. But, once again, we need to give ourselves time to do these letters.
Probably August, not too far away.
Say you do it in July, since our first quarter of July.
July.
They give you 2 or 3 weeks.
We have to come up with a list of who's getting this.
Yeah. So
Okay.
July.
First of July is
Okay.
Yeah, this is.
For like 2 weeks or something. Is that okay with everybody?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I need a motion to go ahead with the debris cleanup program.
I'll make a motion to go ahead and put this program on.
Second. All in favor? Opposed? Okay, the other thing on the agenda is this notification upon change in electric service. Also in your packet is a paper that the electric company wants us to have citizens sign. But the thing of it is, it's got to be notarized. So, I don't know if you guys want to follow through with this or what you want to do. Because my thinking on that is if somebody's not paying their electric bill, they're not going to do this either. You know what I mean? So,
Good point.
the people that are going to be willing to do this are going to be the people more than likely that are paying their bill every month. So, you know, once again, I don't know if this is going to be feasible, if we should do it or not. But you guys need to decide if you want to go ahead and go through with it, if you want to table it, what you want to do.
Anybody got anything?
I don't know why we should have to not be sign that says it's an electric bill.
But see, it's our ordinance, so we're going to be responsible for doing it. They're willing to work with us on this, but we're going to be the one responsible for making sure this, and it has to be signed by every household in town.
What about the elderly, and how they supposed to go someplace and get something?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Ordinance company.
But I think I'm going to go ahead and become a notary. That might help, but that's going to take a little while. You know, I mean, I just think maybe we ought to table this or just,
Yeah.
you know, give us time to discuss it and decide what we want to
I kind
do.
of like you, I think, yeah, a lot of them sign it.
I see
That's the ones like Carl or myself who claims and pays their bill. They're not gonna have problems with the other ones, they're not gonna do it.
And see, that's the people that you're going to have problems with the electric service. So once again, because they don't have to do this. So, you know, it might be, okay, go ahead, David.
Citizens does not want us to pass this ordinance. They proposed us doing a gentleman's agreement, and in their gentleman's agreement, we would have the customers sign this, and then they would go ahead and do it without the ordinance. We can pass this and we can't do it. And they quoted, you know, privacy issues. You know, if a person's got a wire going through a pole to their house, they have citizens. And if they don't pay, they have no problem turning their information over to a collection agency either. So I call it, I don't think that privacy issue is as big a deal as they make it out to be. I just want their input, and this is what their input was.
That's
Correct.
what they're wanting us to do. I mean, we can pass this ordinance without them, but I think it would be easier to have their help in this. So, I mean, I don't know what to do, it's up to you guys.
I don't either, really. I don't know how to do that.
I mean, if you guys just want to table it and think about it, you know, you can bring it up later and, because that way it'll give you time to talk to people and see how they feel about it. I mean,
I'd like to see the table, so next meeting,
okay,
that way I can go through a little better.
okay.
And
that's-
a little better.
I know.
So everybody's in agreement with tabling it? Okay, so, do I need a motion for that?
Well, if I approve of the motion,
Okay.
seconds of heat.
Okay, is everybody in favor of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we have no new business, so departmental reports. David, you're up.
Yeah, on May 16th, I went to an RSOC meeting, which is Regional Homeland Security Oversight Committee. Every year we have to update this report called the THIRA, which is the Threat and Hazard Identification Risk Assessment, where we identify what our strengths and weaknesses are over 35 different categories. And that's very important because when you apply for a grant, you need to apply for something that you have a gap in. So if you say you're good on a category, you can't be applying for funds for that particular category. So we worked on that for a couple hours. On May 17th, I went to FEMA training for procurement disaster assistance team. These are FEMA lawyers who go explain the new changes in the procurement process, all the rules, like things that, they want you to use more recycled, reclaimed goods. They really want you to actively try to get small business, minority, and women-owned businesses to put in bids for things. You can't just post it. You got to actually send them letters and say, hey, we have this opportunity. Prevailing wages. They also said you couldn't give any preference to geographic location, which was I found interesting and relevant. May 24th, I was supposed to go to Alice training, which is alert, lockdown, inform, counter, and evacuate, which is basically active shooter. That got canceled. June 3rd, I was supposed to go to rail car incident training. That got canceled. June 22nd, I signed up for CPR, and June 23rd for first aid. I'm the only person signed up, so they'll probably be canceled. But I still thank you for giving permission to go to these meetings. That's all I got.
Okay. Water and sewer report.
Yeah, water, sewer samples are all good. The guys worked on 5 grinders, and they replaced the water line, so that's about it.
Okay. Park and cemetery, Rose.
Everything looks good about areas.
Okay.
I think we're
Street department.
And nothing at this time to report.
Okay. Fire department.
Frank, what you got to say?
We turned around, we accepted our grant from Wholesome for $10,000 for new turnout gear. We bought 6 pairs of turnout gear for 6 of the guys. The other thing is too we turned around and built a new hose rack for our fire department, so when we're fighting structure cars or whatever, when we get them wet, we can hang them up to dry instead of laying them in our floor or bays. So, and we had 2 call outs, one motor vehicle accident, the other one was EMS call, and that's all I have to report.
Okay. Lori, you have anything to add?
No, I was talking.
Okay. Police department.
There's nothing to say in the police department right now, everything.
Okay. Animal control.
No, there's nothing going on.
Okay. Citizens participation. Does anybody have anything to say?
I'll try to be very diplomatic. I personally feel and know that 90% of this is animosity toward Tom and his letter. And it's wrong. If anybody sitting here at this board ever does anything to hurt this city, to get even with somebody, that is the lowest you can get. Now, I just heard about the piece of property. I don't remember seeing any water, gas, or police officer from Terryville or St. Genevieve who got their pie down here spreading their pie in St. Mary's. I've never seen it, not one time. And nobody can tell me that you can drive that pickup truck to St. Genevieve and fill it up, come back at any time and beat his ass versus better.
But what they're doing, if they're going to the post office or going to Buckeyes,
You should be supporting your city business.
we are supporting.
No, you ain't. The
Yes,
fire
we are.
The fire department voted you in to let me do it.
No, they did not.
Let's just settle down.
I'm through talking about the,
Carl.
I know what's going on.
No, let's just-
I know what's going on.
No, you don't know what's going on.
I buy gas.
I buy,
I know what
everybody
it
buys
costs. I
gas.
never would drive to St. Genevieve to get gas. And you can't tell me that they don't drive up there to get gas sometimes.
No, they
No, they
don't drive up
don't.
there.
That's just,
No,
that's
it
what
doesn't
you're not,
matter if
you
you
don't
believe it or
understand.
not.
We should be supporting this town.
We are supporting this.
100%.
We are supporting.
100%.
Wait a minute, Carl, now wait a
Tom's
minute.
not doing a lot to get along with it either. I
Just
can't do that right
I'm
now.
just personally
He is
commenting.
personally responsible for what's
I'm
going on.
gonna ask one question, then I'll shut up. I'll go home, burn me out, throw me out. You name one time that Tom does to hurt the city, not hurt your feelings, your feelings, your mind.
What
He
did
me off.
Tom do to help the city when we were flooded, Carl?
No.
Nothing.
Yeah, he
He
did.
charged us
I
$5.
didn't do a damn thing neither, because I did not take it home.
But you were flooded too. He wasn't.
And I'll live with the flood. Just come down and stuck a bunch of sandbags around my trailer and pulled them out, went back down Baker's, and but the later.
And this is a vendetta. You have a vendetta also.
I don't use it to get rid of it, even with anybody.
We are not either.
Carl, look, would you just hear me out?
The
We
chamber
are not
knows-
either.
I guess all these business people, these chamber people have lived here for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. And
Okay?
we support the city every way we can with lots of money.
How many times has the chamber ever helped Beggar's Tavern where
How
they've
many
been
times
there
did
50
they
years?
ask them to?
We don't.
No, you know
gotta
why?
ask. We
You know
don't do
why?
it without ask.
Because there's a certain amount, group of people that get that help.
If you don't ask, you can't receive. We don't go out and ask people you want. We help some citizens, but we never loaned a penny to a business that didn't come to a meeting and ask for it.
And like,
I've heard Bader say this all the time. I know about Bader, and I know how he feels about the chamber. I know how he feels about a lot of people. Me and Sonny used to be the best friends, and going in, and everybody. Due to a personal conflict, we can't be no more. But Sonny has always blamed the chamber, but he has never once went to a chamber meeting and asked for one thing. Had he had done it, he would have been considered, and more likely got it.
me and Marceline went to a chamber meeting, and they asked us not to come back because we were women.
What?
And I can
I
tell you
wasn't there,
that.
I don't know, I wasn't on the chamber at that time.
And you talk about Tom not doing nothing to nobody, he does stuff to me all the time. I don't say a word about it because I don't care, he ain't hurting me.
Well, it's a personal conflict. Tom has never done nothing to hurt this city, and the day that he turned in that letter, he walked right out this door, and he would call, I'll get him, that come in the words of that, sir. And then the next day, you cut, or within a few days, you cut his
He's the
gas
one
off.
that cut us
Yes,
off.
yes,
No, he's
yes. I'm
the
not
one.
gonna argue no more. My 3 minutes is up. If you're doing your job, you stop.
Yep.
Well, you know what? These are my meetings and I run them how I choose.
I do that,
Yeah.
and I got no problem.
Well, apparently you do, and I
So
appreciate
you
if
asked
you would
me,
leave.
you asked me to quit coming down here because I made you nervous, and I thought Ken's a meeting. But the chamber asked me to read this because I know everybody on the board, and I read that. Now I'm giving my own opinion, and you don't like my opinion, and I know I'm right, and you know you're right.
I
So
know I'm
will
right.
leave. You asked me to leave, I will leave.
No, Carl,
Please
Carl,
do.
Carl.
I'm leaving the board.
Carl, would you just sit
I
down
can
for a
kick the ball, not you, I don't do nothing. I've got to leave.
I go make a motion, it's over.
Okay, let it be. Meetings like they used to be, and we don't want that.
No, it happens every time.
We do
Okay.
not want.
I need a motion to adjourn this
I
meeting.
make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?